You're moving forward, leading the party, and then three frost skeletons pop up out of the beneath like the snow. So
Mm.
they're like assembling like Iron Man style. So like each part of it rises up from the ground and like assembles over the next one. So the vertebrae of the spinal cord are like floating up.
Yeah.
It seems like most of the people here are surprised. Stavra and Zangrim can act on the surprise round.
Is
And
that from the perception that we needed to get out
yes.
of this? Okay.
All right, Zangrim.
Okay, so what is the range here?
I would go by the number of squares.
Right, but I can't see
Can't
the
see the
squares on the
One,
map.
two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 squares. So 45 feet.
Okay. Let's see.
Dead aim! It doesn't cost anything.
And not in combat either, so don't feel bad about
So
shooting.
5-foot step and
Surprise
shoot
round, right?
that one.
Yep. You can't 5-foot step though.
You can't 5-foot.
Snow.
Damn snow.
Yep.
You're
You're preparing a 5-foot step, and
Is this-
like
is
your,
this just
your
flat
snowshoe
ground?
drags on the ground, and you're like,
All right, I'll just shoot that one then.
okay.
Is it flat ground right now? Like, is there any elevation at all?
There's no elevation. This whole forest is more or less flat, except for the center area. I think you can kind of see just from the way the map looks here. I'll reveal some more of it, but yeah, like the center is the only place that has like a risen ground area.
Okay. Is there any trees or anything around me?
There are trees off the path. They're like 20 feet north or south.
All right, because what I would be aiming to do is like, you know, get some gliding action happening or something like that.
You want to run up a tree and then glide down at them?
Well, glide backwards. Get some.
So
So you want to run up a tree and then glide backwards?
Well, that's why I was asking if there was any sort of hills or anything that I can get this done, so I can avoid the whole like you can't move, bitch. Yeah.
So, anyways, Arthur, did that hit?
Are you shooting regular AC or are you within range for your?
I'm within range. It's 50 feet.
Yep, it hits and destroys it. See, I was okay with these guys insulting me in chat until they started, just they immediately went for racial and gender-based insults. How sad. How sad.
Yeah.
I
need Jim
mean,
to get here to moderate these pieces of shit.
I had nothing to do with this.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be back with another set of characters.
If you want,
Alright,
you can mod me and I can watch the chat as well.
let's see here. Stavra,
You're
you're also acting.
in the surprise round? Well, I imagine I would have my scythe out, so I'll just plant that and draw the bludgeon. Great
Okay.
club.
All right.
Lovely. Mason dies.
You'll be fine.
Well, last time I couldn't fucking get away from one skelly.
A 15
No, okay.
flat-footed.
Oh, flat-footed?
Yep.
Good. 14 flat-footed for me.
All right.
So is that just like that's not including the armor, right? That's where you get that from.
Yeah. No, wait.
Okay.
No,
It is
flat-footed is
included.
Flat-footed
without
is
dex.
only your armor.
Okay, so
It's-
no
you
dex.
You have no dex.
Right. Yeah.
No dex,
Yeah.
no dodge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I get hit.
That is why dex builds want to win initiative.
Okay. You don't have any cold resistance, right?
No, I do because I have winter
Either that
feathers.
or they worship
Winter feathers
Torag.
doesn't give you any cold resist versus like cold damage.
It doesn't? No.
Nope.
Well,
Okay, so they hit you for 8 points of damage, and like when it hits you, you can see like spots of cold appearing, and you get frostbitten as they
Alright.
supernaturally drain the heat from your body. Mason, you're being beaten on by some skeletons.
alright. I just realized that now.
Wait, didn't you say there were 3? Where'd the third one go?
It got
He got
shot.
shot.
Oh, he got shot.
Yeah.
It is obliterated.
Neat.
Okay. Well, I don't think I'll be leading this party anymore.
7.5.
A withdraw action might be a good idea at this point.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, well, let's do that. How do I do that?
You just withdraw. That's it. You
And you just
double
move.
and
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a way of moving out of the way without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Remember, each square is now 7.5 feet of movement.
Oh, God. Someone
Yeah.
math for me.
Every 2 squares is 3 squares.
Alright, so.
So if you double move, you can move.
Yeah, that's my double move.
8 squares, yeah.
okay.
Yep.
All right, Zangrim.
All right. He will. Yeah, you know what? He'll just
So is everything going to
move
hit us
action,
on the...
reload, and he will shoot the one, the lower one.
Okay.
So, I'm curious, Arthur. Is everything going to hit our flat-footed in snow?
What do you mean? Is everything going to hit your flat-footed?
Like, why? Because it was a surprise round? Is that the only
Yeah.
reason?
So
No,
if you
it's
haven't
because they
acted,
went
you get hit in your
first.
flat-footed.
Oh.
Or if you're hit when you're... So it's whenever you get hit and you're unaware of an attack. So if someone's invisible or attacking from stealth or attacks first.
Oh, okay. All right. Makes sense.
All right. Zangrim, you hit. 4 points of... Eviega.
Oh, Eviega, how are you hitting from afar with your bow against skeletons?
What am I hitting?
Yeah, how are you hitting them? You can't use piercing damage, right?
I have blunt arrows and regular arrows.
Oh, are you able to throw a couple my way at some point in the future?
Yeah, I could make some too for you. So
He spends
that-
his turn literally throwing a blunt arrow at you.
Oh yeah, I
Oh.
mean, like, I didn't realize you could buy blunt arrows. Like, or else I would have bought some. Didn't even know they were a thing.
So which
so-
one are you shooting?
top one.
Okay. It's dead.
Yeah, I'll get you some blunt arrows.
Yeah, cool. I thought because I bought like 40 fucking piercing arrows, and I'm like, great. It's about as useful
Yeah.
as a tits on a ball.
Plus 4.
So
Don't worry, they're normally pretty useful.
yeah.
Davra.
Alright, I'm going to move in
Finish him.
front.
He's already down a bit.
Yep. Roll d20 plus 4 to hit him. Nope, missing.
All right, Stavra, do you have any cold resistance?
I do.
How much?
5.
Okay, you take no damage from standing next to it as it lays out a wave of cold around its body, and then it tries to grab you. What is your AC?
It's 15.
Okay.
So does it attack twice, or does it
Yes,
get
it does. It uses each claw at a +2. It deals 5 points of damage, and then the cold tries to seep into your bones, but you are too strong for it. Mason.
All right. So
If you'd like to, you could have switch 20 of your piercing arrows for 20 blunt arrows. I think they cost the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I don't
I
have
would
a
have done
problem
that.
with
So, yeah.
I always ran at that blunter a little bit more expensive, but I could be wrong.
Whatevs.
Whatevs.
If it is
Don't
like
ruin
full-
it. Don't ruin it.
I'm not
So,
gonna ruin it.
He's like, shut up.
shut up. He's being nice to me. Don't ruin it.
Not gonna
So
ruin
I
it.
have a new spell. Well, it's not new. It's with my domain. It's called Stone Burst. Um, so I can create a storm burst targeting any foe within 30 feet as a ranged touch attack. Deals 1d6 non-lethal, plus 1 point of every 2 cleric levels, or in this case, Inquisitor levels.
Sorry.
I don't
This
get
is
it. What's
from
funny?
your weather
This is
domain?
this is from my weather domain. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right,
Um.
make a ranged touch attack.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
So
that's the problem. It deals non-lethal damage.
but it also in addition, the target is buffeted by random rain,
Okay.
causing a -2 penalty on attack rolls for
So
one
just
round.
the thing to realize is that undead can't take non-lethal damage because they're
That's
dead.
fine. It's mostly just to like
Okay.
make him not attack as hard.
All
I
right.
guess. So how do I do a ranged non-lethal ranged attack?
So it's a D20 plus your BAB plus your
Dex.
Dex modifier.
Okay. So is it CMD that we're looking for then? No.
No.
You're
B-
looking for touch AC.
Okay. Roll 1d20 plus 0 plus 4.
Okay. Do you have the feat's precise shot or point blank shot?
No.
Okay. So you're taking a -8 on this.
Oh. Well, then I wouldn't do it. In that
Yeah.
case, I would just heal myself.
Okay. All right, Zangrim.
Take another shot.
That's
That one
this
probably
guy in
misses.
chat who's like, just dull your arrows on a nearby rock.
Yeah, I love.
I love the idea of Mason just like chipping away at the arrow, turning it into like this dull edge thing, and the room was like, "What the hell are you doing, mate?" A 15 touch. You do have precise shot, right?
No.
Okay, well then this is gonna miss by a lot. So I mean, you fire, but Stavros in the way, and you just like go super wide. And in the background, we hear like a yelping noise as you shoot a fox in the head by accident. And the
Oh.
fox is still alive, but bleeding heavily, and like paws its way into the road. And
That
just
is why
looks
you
at
wait for the computer to give you a firing solution.
Looks at you. No, we're not doing the Sir Isaac Newton. Alrighty, Viega.
Let's see here.
That is how we don't call it. Okay. Make a reflex save there, Stavra. As the sun explodes upon death.
Can I?
Not second level yet. You can do it. Come on.
Yeah, you did.
Oh
6
shit.
damage. The fox expires slowly on the ice, making yipping noises. Super sad.
Got him right through the neck, like a perfect shot if you were actually aiming at him.
And Lady Argentia is like, oh, I guess that is dinner. Well, I feel like I'm getting stronger already, just hanging around you guys.
You're intolerable. I go pick up the
She's
dead
like,
fox.
Ugh, you're intolerable. Now let me... And she, like,
I guess-
pulls out a book that's, like, Guide to Understanding the Magic Within Your Blood, and she's like, now, all I need is a bit more training, and maybe I can... And then she's like... And you see, like, a little flicker of light come between her hands. She's like, nope, no. Ugh.
Well, let's take a rest. I'm pooped.
Indeed.
She's like, we literally have walked less than 5 minutes. You just crossed the bridge.
I thought we walked for 8 hours. Okay.
No.
All right.
This is okay. So we just crossed the bridge. Great.
Yes.
Well, back to the house.
Yep.
Inquisitor, if you could offer some
She's like, this is
one of your
absolutely
healing hands.
ridiculous. We
If you could
literally just
offer,
spent a week.
if you could offer your healing services to me, we can press on. At least a few more miles.
I am more hurt than you are.
Yeah, but if I stay in front, I could be an easy meat shield.
Sounds like he's a volunteer.
Well, fine. I don't mind if you stay up the front and you take all the hits. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
Now I can use 3 spells a day. I've used 2. So
Use two.
yes, I
You
used
used
2.
two.
You just
Yes.
one.
I
was
also
the
have to
second?
keep winter feathers up constantly.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You
There
know
you
what?
go. You get 8.
Oh shit! I only need 6. No, I only need 5.
Well, there you go. That would have fully healed me, but whatever.
Yay!
That would have fully healed any of us.
Well, let's keep going then. I'm staying at the back.
Maybe
Apparently-
Zangrim and I can.
I,
Apparently,
Zank
I
over
can
that.
get surprised by skeletons appearing out of the snow and taking like 5 minutes to assemble, Sailor Moon style. But that's all right. Let's just keep going.
multiple times we've come up and things just jumped out at us. We should jump out at them. We should be hiding. Going a little slower. We should just hide.
Arthur, is there any way that I can like perceive ahead with the spyglass? Like, do we get any advantage for like scouting out?
It reduces the penalties. That's all it does, really. Normally,
What do you think on this one?
long distance or
Yeah.
Maybe Zangrim and I could be up front.
So the issue is that the path is like continually curving left and right, as you can see on the map, and there is heavy forest plus there's snowfall.
Hmm.
I really don't think you can see more than about a mile ahead.
Even if I climb a tree, maybe if I like spy the pathway through the trees and try and maybe see if I can find areas that would be appropriate for us getting ambushed, for example.
Okay. Why don't you make a perception check? Or survival. Either one, I think.
I think my perception is +9, so I think we'll go with that. Let me just double check. Sorry about all this. I don't have anything set up in the game, so yes, I will go with +9. 23.
It's okay to not have macros, by the way. It's often, and I say this knowing many of the people in my games love using macros, it's often faster just to type out a D20 plus.
Yeah.
23. Sure. So, about 4 or 5 miles down the path, now that you're above the tree line, you see there's some sort of disturbance. Like, there's lots of animals running through the area. They're going from the north to the south.
Mm.
And there's some sort of, like, black object laying in the middle of the road there. And the animals are all just, like, jumping over it.
So they're not avoiding it; they're jumping over it.
Yes, they're moving around it or jumping over it. It just looks like a stampede of, like, squirrels, rabbits, general small critters, foxes.
All right.
It appears we have a corpse up ahead, gentlemen. And whatever you want to refer to yourself, Lady Kneecap. So, we can only assume that something is over there disturbing the animals, and the animals are simply ignoring whatever is that corpse in the middle of the road there. That's about 4 clicks up that way.
Did you say
So-
clicks?
I did.
I
Nice.
assume that in Galarian, click is just a shorthand for mile.
Yep. Yep. Shorthand.
It's
Shorthand.
it's that you're a
Whatever.
Tengu, right? So maybe it's just Tengu slang.
Well, yeah. I mean, we fly and glide most places. So clicks are like, our way of understanding how far we can glide.
Of course.
We don't say as the crows fly in Tengu land. We say clicks. Thank you very much.
That doesn't really add up, but sure.
Hey, I don't see any other Tengus around here, so I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So what do you want to do? Do we take it slow and make our way up there and see what this is, or do we do we carry this fox and maybe find a good camping spot closer, but not that far into wherever this thing is? Because it's about 4 miles, so it's going to take a while to get there, especially if you're going to. What was our speed?
2 miles an hour.
It's going to take us. It's going to take us 2 hours. Okay, so we'll be fine. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Well, question
Fatty with the
is,
armor, lead the way.
I say we go in sneakily when we get closer.
Sure.
I think more stuff jumping out at us.
I would prefer to be the one initiating combat rather than it being initiated on me.
You want to take the front then, Sangrim? You're the most wily out of all of us. Hardest to hit.
Am I the hardest to hit?
I think you are. By leaps and bounds.
I actually probably would be the hardest one to hit.
What's your AC?
18.
No, you weren't then. I guess it's
Oh,
me.
what is yours?
20.
Oh, okay. Not by much, but yeah. It's enough to, like, stop everything. So yeah, I think you should be
The
the one
thing
up-
is, I don't want to be in the front because I provoke attacks of opportunity every time.
Well, you
I
shouldn't have had
reload.
20 AC then, should you?
It's called
that
being
just makes the
prepared.
most sense.
All right, so I will be close to the front, but not in the front.
Should have played an Undine gunslinger.
I will be the companion for Lady Kneecap. You gentlemen go ahead.
She's gonna love that.
Oh, I know.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm Lady Argentia's
Don't get
bodyguard.
defensive now. Come on, come on. It's just a joke. I'm not going to eat her or anything. God.
So
The fact that you say that makes me really suspicious, by the way.
It's that chicken thing again, right? We eat them, they eat us, kind of thing.
When someone says I'm not going to eat them, I'm immediately like, so you considered it then? Hmm.
Oh, we have a fox. We don't need to eat her just yet.
So, what's the plan? We've got the order shifted up. Zangrim is literally in front now.
I don't like it, but I guess I'm being shoved to the front.
Lady Argentia is like, well, this goes against every common sensibility. In the Taladin military, we would never put a gunman up front.
Does that sound
Clearly,
like
you should
God
stand
in
behind Stavra.
I approve this plan.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
We have to try something new every once in a while.
No,
otherwise,
no.
Otherwise,
This is the
society
perfect shot.
stagnates.
I've got it worked out right here. And she pulls out what looks to be like a football playbook. And she's like, this is going to be called the 32 Alpha. Stavra's going to be in the front. Zangrim's going to fire over your shoulder. And I'm going to stand behind Zangrim and give him orders. Mason is going to hide in the back and do whatever it is Mason does. I don't think I've actually seen him do anything.
Milady,
And Viega will be very competent.
Milady, you're aware of how tall Zangrim is, right? He would more likely fire between my legs.
She says, well, whatever it takes. You'll be fine. There's nothing dangling down there, so...
Very well. If I have to buy a new battle skirt, it's because of you.
He's like, well, when we get
No,
back
I'm talking to Zangrim, by
when,
the way.
when we
what
get
I'm
back to
saying is-
Taldor, you will have enough money to buy many battle skirts.
Excellent.
In fact, I will introduce you to my personal tailor.
Yeah.
Your tailor does armor? I'm impressed.
He's like, yes, armor. As she smooths out her own, like, designer Louis Vuitton of Galarian skirt.
Covered in
Zangrim just makes a note that you'll want to wash it quickly. The gunpowder adds a bit of a smell.
I imagine with all the wind and cold, we won't be
I
smelling
love
much
the
of
idea
anything.
that because you're a gunslinger, you carry all the ingredients to make your own stuff. And so you've got a container of bat guano somewhere on you at all times. Literally, just have like a giant thing of bat food just hanging off of your body. Okay, you guys are moving forward.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. If you're prepared to go 8 hours, you travel for
Sound like 2 hours.
you travel.
2 hours until we find the body.
It was much, much farther than Mason thought.
As I said, 4 clicks.
9 miles. You travel for almost 4 hours, more than. When you come across the rocks and snow along the part of the ridge here, stained reddish brown, and many tracks, human and animal, crossing this area. There's a man lying face down. The back
Called
of
it!
his,
It was a corpse. I knew it.
the back of his corpse has the name Kep sewn into it. Kepp.
So
If we
So
were-
into it like someone killed him and then sewed his name in it, or he like put his name on the back of his shirt before he died.
It's a
that place
jacket,
look-
and it seems
Okay.
it's like embroidered into his clothing.
Okay.
So
Well,
See, if we were the first party, this probably would have meant something to us. But we're like the third.
so, ma'am, do you recognize this name at all?
like, no.
can I sense motive?
Well, perception checks around the body. Um,
I say we bury the body and move on.
No.
He makes a knowledge nature check, Zangram.
I'm not trained in that.
Okay. You look closely at the body. There's all sorts of claws and scratches on it, but other than that, all you see is his possessions. He has a ripped and bloodied but still usable cold weather outfit with his name sewn on the back of it. A pair of homemade snowshoes, a broken short bow, 2 arrows, and a bloodstained pack half covered in a fresh dusting of snow. Inside is 3 days worth of trail rations, a half-full hip flask of strong applejack, and a journal detailing his efforts in tracking a giant weasel. Mason, you're looking over Lady Argentia to try to figure out if she's lying to you or not, whether she knows this person, and you just aren't good at human facial reading.
So I imagine it's Inquisitor Mason, like sort of like lifts off his hat a little bit to like scratch his head, and then his eye like sort of goes and sort of like corks onto a little bit, and notices like this twitch in her face, and then Inquisitor Mason's like,
Is she attracted to me?
That is a good conclusion to draw from your sense motive.
yeah.
And then, like, the spectral image of Sandruvisky appears and says, "The secret, friend, is that you have to be completely average in every way.
No.
You have to take 10.
Andrew Visky does not appear here.
All right. So this winter gear, what does it actually do?
So
It's just cold weather gear.
It's cold
right?
weather gear. It does nothing for any of you. You're already good.
I mean, like this this cold damage that I took before. Is there a way that I can
No.
negate it with this stuff? No.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
So
Alright,
the
then.
cold damage is literally like someone putting ice in your bloodstream. The cold
Oh.
weather gear is just like a heavy coat.
I take the flask of Applejack.
Okay.
That's about it.
Is anyone taking the journal?
Well, you said it's just about hunting
Is
a
it a
weasel,
journal?
right?
Yes.
I think it would be worth investigating.
Are you going to stop and read it?
Well, I figure we might want to stop for the night. How long have we been going for the day?
Only 5 hours.
So you said we traveled for 9 hours.
9
No,
miles.
you travel for 9 miles.
Oh, okay.
I'll hold on to it and maybe read it at night when I'm bored.
How can you read at night? What the hell?
Fire
Dark vision.
Dark
and dark
vision.
vision.
Sick.
See in the dark.
Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
pretty sure dark vision you can't read text during it or something like that.
Black and white.
Really? This is a guy who's got 120-foot dark vision. He lives in the dark.
Yeah, but you don't
I mean,
read
dark vision turns everything black and white. So, assuming they didn't paint like, assuming he didn't put it like red on